Hello, I'm Reverend Anna. I'm the Senior Minister of Unity of Austin. And thanks for joining me. I'd like to share a few thoughts with you about the idea God's got this. Here's a scripture from 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. For whatever is born of God conquers the world. And this is the victory that conquers the world, our faith. What do you do when you want to experience greater good in your life and also contribute to the good of other people? The sure way is to ground what you think, say, and do in the power of the Christ within you. To grasp more fully what this means, ask yourself some questions and be willing to answer them honestly. Of course, there aren't any right answers to these questions, and whatever your response is, please, no guilt. This exercise simply points to what it takes to develop your faith in God so that what you create is full of well-being, abundance, and love. That goodness is what lasts. You can count on it. Putting your energy toward all that is good and whole is worth your investment. Here are the questions. First, if I believe there is only one presence and one power, God the good, why do I let worry take up residence in my mind? Second question, am I willing to take time daily for inspirational reading or listening and prayer to develop my conscious contact with God? Third question, do I choose to turn my mind and heart back to the awareness of God's love when I realize I've wandered off into fear or anxiety? These questions could have been posed by the author of 1 John, note our verse above. Likely an elder in the early Christian church, he was exhorting the readers of his letter to understand and deepen their relationship with God. He reassures them and us that we don't need to fear what happens in the world, no matter how chaotic it is. The author reminds us that it is what is born of God that persists, that stands. He goes on to explain that God works through our faith, our willingness to consciously perceive God's presence and exercise our belief, attention, and action from that awareness. God's got this, whatever it may be. We're part of that truth. We are called to utilize our creative human consciousness to make it so. In the love and the light of the living, loving Christ. God bless you. Thanks for joining me.